Hi, Polly here with Cut at Home. Today I am going to, believe it or not, be using a Christmas stamp set. I figured I saw the stamp set on the Cut at Home website and I fell in love with it, and it's July, so we're going to do a couple Christmas cards to celebrate Christmas in July. It's never too early to start getting your Christmas cards done. But before I start making the card, I wanted to show you a technique that you can use with alcohol ink, which is now available on the Cut at Home website, and any plain color brads that you might have. So if you have a lot of silver brads, but you want them to match your project, you can actually color them with alcohol ink. You can use a container to mix them up in. I'm going to use a little bag. I'm going to put my brads in there. Take my alcohol ink and I'm going to drop a few drops in there. And I'm going to shake it around. Just mix it around, get those brads covered. You don't even really have to shake it. You just can kind of work the ink into the brads. And then you're going to want some paper towels or a piece of paper that you can pour these out onto and let them dry. Just going to take a little piece of paper here and put it down. And you'd want to let them dry, but it colors the brads the color of the alcohol ink. So this is a really nice technique you can use for your projects. So for my first card, I cut a few pieces already. I cut a piece of cardstock that I'm going to use for the base of the card, and I cut this 10 by 7, so it'll be a 5 by 7 card. I'm going to score this in the middle. I also cut a piece of this red foil paper, and I cut a pattern paper with Nestability's Tileworks die. These are available at Cut at Home as well. And this is the die that I used. It's the largest die in the set. I also cut a strip of glitter ribbon that I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is score this paper. And you can use any scoring board that you have. I happen to have a Score It All, so that's what I'm going to use. And you're going to score it right at the halfway point, which would be at 5 inches. And then you can fold that. And you have your card base. And I am going to be adhering the foil to that and the die cut piece, but I'm going to stamp an image onto this die cut piece. So I'm going to use this image from the stamp set and stamp it onto this pattern paper. I'm using a rock block. I really like these. They're made by Crafter's Companion. Before I stamp, I always make sure that I don't have any ink on the edge of the stamp so that it transfers onto my paper. And if I do, I clean it up with a baby wipe. So that's a little helpful hint when you're stamping. And that's just on the edge of the stamp, just so you don't get that edge mark on your stamped image. And I'm ready to stamp my image. And there's my stamped image on the card. Now I'm going to go back in and ink the edges of this a little bit. And I just go with a circular motion and go into my paper. And that'll pick up the embossed part of that paper as well. And there's my image. Ready to adhere everything onto the card base. I have added a couple other details. I used very fine gold washi tape around the image. I also stamped a Merry Christmas, and I put the washi tape around that image. And I added washi tape to the glitter ribbon, and I added the 3 brads that I dyed with the alcohol ink. Now I'm going to adhere everything together. So I have adhered everything onto the card, and this is my finished card. I hope that you've enjoyed this demonstration. Until next time, thanks and happy scrapping.